Hello dear students. So in this video lecture we will see solution to some of questions given in NCERT exercise. Okay, so we will do it from unit 12. So we will do few problems, not all. I'll try to solve as many as possible, but I'll go for important questions only. Okay, then if you guys have any if you go for entire solution, then you try yourself. If you cannot do any exercise problem, just give me the number of the question and I will solve it. Okay, so there is a question. It's 12.7. okay, 12.7, and it reads, which of the following compound would undergo aldol condensation, which the Cannizzaro reaction, and which neither? Write the structure of the expected product of aldol condensation and Cannizzaro reaction. Okay, so which one will show aldol, which one will show Cannizzaro, and which one will show neither? That means neither aldol nor. So first we have methanol. Okay, so methanol, obviously methanol don't have alpha hydrogen, so it will go here. So methanol will show Cannizzaro reaction. Then next we have 2-methyl pentanal. Okay, so just draw 2-methyl pentanal. Methane, ethane, propane, butane, pentane, 2-methyl. This is pentanal, so it has one hydrogen. Okay, 2-methyl pentanal, yes. So we have a alpha hydrogen. So since we have an alpha hydrogen, it will show aldol condensation. Okay, now next is benzaldehyde. Obviously we have seen the reaction. Benzaldehyde has no alpha hydrogen, so it's. Then we have benzophenone. Okay, so benzophenone, okay, because it is very difficult to break this bond. Benzophenone is this. This is benzophenone. It will show neither of the reaction. Difficult to break this bond. Okay, then we have cyclohexanone. Okay, we have cyclohexanone. So in cyclohexanone, this is cyclohexanone. Okay, so this carbon is the double bonded carbon. It has alpha hydrogen. It has 2 alpha hydrogen, so definitely aldol. Cyclohexanone. Then we have 1-phenylpropanone. Okay, 1-phenylpropanone. Let's see what is 1-phenylpropanone. Well, this is propanone. So if it is the first carbon, then this is 1-phenylpropanone. But whatever it is, it has alpha hydrogen. So 1-phenylpropanone. Then we have phenylacetaldehyde. phenyl acetaldehyde. So this is also it will show aldol, alpha hydrogen, and then the last one, I think, no, there are two, butane one all, alcohol. So aldol condensation and Cannizzaro reaction is for aldehydes and ketones and not for alcohol. 2,2-dimethyl butanal. Okay, we have to draw the structure first. Butanal and 2,2-dimethyl. This is 2,2-dimethyl, so there is no alpha hydrogen. Okay, there is no alpha hydrogen, so it will go here. So 2,2-dimethyl butanal. Okay, so this is basically the list that out of these two molecules, which will show aldol, which will show Cannizzaro, and which will show neither of the reactions. Okay, now I just leave it to you that you solve, go for the aldol condensation reaction and try out the products of these molecules. These two are not required because they won't show any reaction. Okay, like in methanol it will become methanoic acid and methanol. Okay, simple reactions. So go and try those reactions. Okay, if you cannot solve this, then just again watch the video and then try. Okay, then the next question, it's a very good question. How will you convert ethanol into the following? Ethanol. So we have to convert ethanol into but 1,3-diol, then but 2-enal, and 3 but 2-enoic acid. Okay, so we have to convert ethanol into these three. Okay, so what is ethanol? So if we use dilute sodium hydroxide, okay, so what will happen if in ethanol, if we add dilute sodium hydroxide, we will get what? We will get a aldol product. Okay, we will get a aldol product, that means beta hydroxy butanal. Okay, which, and then CH2CHO. Yes, so this is the first product. Okay, we know that after this the elimination takes place, alpha beta elimination takes place. Okay, so we will not do that. We will just do what? From here, from this step we will reduce it. Okay, from this step we will reduce it. Now see, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's methane, ethane, propane, butane. That means butane 1, 3, diol. So butane 1,3-diol. Okay, butane 1,3-diol. Now from this step only, if we let the reaction, you know, complete, we get this 1 2. So but 2 in 1L, that means but 2 in L. Okay, so but 2 in L. Okay, so from here to here it's same, and then for diol what we did, we reduced it. For enol, what we did, we did acid hydrolysis. And for acid, what we will do, from this step, not strong oxidizing agent, because if we take strong oxidizing agent, it will oxidize the double bond also. So I hope you recognize this. This is Tollens reagent. So now this is butane, but 2 in uric acid. So this is our conversion. This is how you convert ethanol to but 1,3-diol, but 2-enal, or but 2-enoic acid. Basically, if you go through these reactions, you will see that if you have studied all the reactions given in the book carefully, then you will be easily able to do these questions. Okay, these are not that difficult. Okay, so next question is related to cross aldol. We will not go for cross aldol. Okay, no road mapping yet. Road mapping we will decide, we will see later. So this is a very easy question actually. These are all electrophilic reactions basically. Okay, these are all basically simple electrophilic reactions. Like first one, how will you bring out the following conversion from benzene? They are asking you to convert something from benzene. The first one is methyl benzoate. Okay, methyl benzoate. So from benzene we want methyl benzoate. What is methyl benzoate? This is your methyl benzoate. Okay, yeah. So we want to know that how it will get here. Okay, so let's start. So what we will do first, we have nothing here. We will start with benzene. Friedel-Crafts alkylation. We get methyl benzene. If we do the oxidation, we get benzoic acid. We get benzoic acid. Now simply see, the reaction has come to a point from where we can get an idea how to solve it. See, we have benzoic acid. So how we convert acid to anhydride? Dehydration. Dehydration, we will be needing a suitable sodium salt, okay, or alcohol, okay, acidification. So what we need methyl. So we will need methanol, I guess. Yeah, we will be needing methanol in excess, since we want, mainly we want methyl benzoate. So this is your methyl benzoate, CH3OH in excess, methanol we have to take in excess, okay, so that all the benzoic acid gets converted to methyl benzoate. Okay, now we will see one more. Okay, nitrobenzoic acid. Okay, so we will see nitrobenzoic acid. That means we want this. This time our goal is to convert this. Now see, we know both the reactions. We know how to bring COOH here. Just we did it in the last step. We just did in the last step. How we can get a COOH here? It's very easy. First, we will get CH3 here, then we will do oxidation and it will give COOH, okay, and we know that COOH is meta-directing, so nitration will give us this, okay. So let's first make it benzoic acid. Friedel-Crafts alkylation. Then oxidation, and then nitration. Since COOH itself is meta-directing, so you have the product. Okay, now next, yeah, they are asking for, this time they are asking for para. That means they want NO2 here, okay. So it's quite obvious that if we do the nitration in this system, अगर हम यहाँ nitration करेंगे तो obviously नाइट्रो तो यही आएगा, वो मेटा पोजीशन पे ही आएगा, because COOH is meta directing. But in the next question we want para product. So how we will do that? So what we will do, look at these three steps, you'll easily see that we have a methyl here, and methyl is ortho-para directing. So what we will do, before doing the oxidation, we will do the nitration first. So what will happen? We will get I'm not writing the ortho isomer because it is major product, I have already told you. And in conversion we write, we need para, this is not COH, sorry, this is CH3. And in the next step, what we will do? Oxidation. KMnO4, that is. Yes, that's it. So you get para. So in the last two reaction, we have seen that the reaction is exactly same. Okay, we are using the same reagents. It's just that we have changed the timing. Okay, in the last reaction, we first did oxidation and then nitration, and for para isomer, we first did nitration and then we did the oxidation. Okay. Next we have, I guess, phenyl acetic acid. Yeah, phenyl acetic acid. So first let me write what is phenyl acetic acid. So this is phenyl acetic acid, we want this. This time we don't want benzoic acid, we want CH to COH, okay, phenyl benzoic acid. So we have to convert this to this. Let's try. So first step is the same. We need a carbon over there. Now see, till this step I'm okay. But now if I oxidize it, I'll get benzoic acid. Okay, if I oxidize it, I'll get benzoic acid. We have seen it. So we must do something, and we should add a carbon here. So what we need something. We have to get some a single carbon here. Okay, and how to do it? So first we will do what? We will do a free radical reaction. And to do that we need sunlight. So since we are not adding bromine electrophilically, we have not done electrophilic substitution. Okay, this is not electrophilic, it's free radical. So bromine goes to the benzyl carbon, okay, because benzyl free radical is more stable. Now we have a cyanide here, and you know that doing an acid hydrolysis will do what? Will just convert cyanide group into COH group. So this is our final product. Okay? Okay? So this is our final product, the first product we were looking for. Okay? Now let's try some more examples. You too try some questions. Then let's see if we get some reactions. These are all very easy reactions actually. Like we have 12.17. So in 12.17, the first one is simple, it will give you benzophenone. Next one is tolerance reagent, so it will oxidize. Okay. So in first one what we want, so first one is KMnO4 and that's oxidation, just so it will give you acid. Second one you can you will just replace OH by Cl in third, its nucleophilic addition, and then Friedel-Crafts reaction, silver mirror test, aldol condensation. These are example of just these questions. So see, I cannot stretch this video because we have a time limitation. I have to sum up. So these are the few questions that I have tried out for you. You do one thing, you try conversion related question and reaction type question, like question number 17. You can try question number 17 and question number 18 also, then 19, 10 and 11. Okay, try these questions, okay, and tell me your answers, or if you are getting some problem, okay, then I'll see and I will tell you the answers, I will give you the explanation, but try out yourself first, okay. If anyone is losing is behind, if he or she has not covered all the reactions, then my suggestion, then go for the lecture videos again, okay. Try out all the reactions from NCERT book, then try out all the examples and in-text question, and then you try to solve the exercise questions, okay. It's not that difficult. I hope if you practice a lot, you will be able to solve most of the reaction related questions, and even if you can't, then I am there to help you, okay. So this is all for this video lecture. Thank you.